Assalamu alaikum, guys. How are you? Welcome to Zaidu Speaks. This is my second episode of the series, Car Therapy. I really want to thank each and every one of y'all for supporting me. And without further ado, I want to introduce my second guest, Riri. Hello,
Hello.
Riri.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
So guys, this is Riri. She's like a she's been more than a sister to me, even though she's younger to me, but I see like an elder sister in her.
I
So
know.
briefly, I met Riri like around a year back, but it feels like I know her for forever. Do you feel the same way too?
I
It
do.
does,
I
right?
do.
And I'll be very honest, before I was like a very laid back kind of a guy, and Riri and my other friend Ryan, these guys were like very ambitious, like full LinkedIn, in LinkedIn they want full
LinkedIn
profile. Yeah.
ambitious.
And I was just in Snapchat and Instagram making TikTok videos. But when I met them, I feel like a part of me changed. You know how they say that it's very important to choose your company. So being with ambitious people, I feel like somewhat I'm a bit ambitious too now in a good way. So thank you so much for that. And I'm really glad that you could make it to the show. Show I'm saying like it's a big show
It is
to
a show.
the
It is a
to
show.
my channel. And I'm really glad that you are here in the first few episodes of mine. So Riri, again, like when it comes to you, I always think about how important it is to be look career oriented and ambitious in life. So tell me about your journey, like how you bring that motivation in you. And Riri is working like mashallah in a very good place, and she's managing multiple things at the same time. Even right before this video, she was working.
Okay.
She was working a lot with the logistics part and everything. So she's handling multiple things, and it's an inspiration. I think I'm speaking too much. I need to allow you to
You're,
speak now.
you're
I'm
so
gonna.
kind. First of all, hello everyone. I'm just before I start, kind of like introduce myself.
Yeah, go
I'm
for it.
just gonna take few minutes to appreciate Zaid here for first of all doing something out of his comfort zone, making this video and sitting with me and having this conversation today, and
Thank
also just being a great friend in general. So
you.
I'm super honored to be here, to be in the second episode today. And to give you just a quick introduction, you can call me Riri.
Yeah.
Everybody calls me that now. It's not my official name, but that's what I'm known with. And yeah, I am ambitious, as they call it.
Mashallah.
I always feel like I'm not ambitious enough, but I am ambitious. I do have goals in life, and I try to encourage and bring that part out of all of my friends and just encourage them to pursue their goals and their dreams.
Sure, she does.
And
Like when I started my own thing, she was the one who designed my catalog, my profile, and I'm still using it.
yeah,
So if I'm stuck anywhere when it comes to such things, she's the first person
you,
I come to.
anybody can come to me. It's
Yeah,
fine.
definitely. I'm gonna share your LinkedIn
Yeah.
bio over there for help and
Uh,
inquiries. Call me.
yeah. So yeah, that's what was the question again?
So my question in general now
Hmm.
is like how important it is to be ambitious. Like I feel like people, like we are living in a very competitive world, don't you think?
True.
And I feel like we need to have that, and not in a very wrong negative way, but you need to have some goals set up in your life. I was a person before that I had no goals. I was just chilling around with my dad's money. Like I was earning a little bit, but it wasn't my ambition. It changed the way I think. So I
Right.
want you to explain our viewers, because there are going to be so many people maybe of my age or younger than me
Mm,
who are not really that ambitious and who feel like life is all about uh, it comes to you, it goes to you, it has nothing
yeah.
under your control.
Right.
People just do
I
that. So
get that. To be honest, to be very honest, I was in a similar situation a couple of years ago where I didn't know what I should be doing, where I should be heading, and what path I should take. But I just had some things that I really wanted to do in life, and keeping that at the top of the shelf, let's say, I just did whatever I could that would lead me to that position one day.
mhm.
So that's kind of how I started, like, um accidentally or unintentionally just becoming more competent as a person and becoming more ambitious and intentional with my work and where I'm heading and what I should be doing. And this all just came from just identifying those parts in myself where I'm seeking a meaning in life, a purpose. And I feel like we are all, if especially if you're in your 20s, you would be in the same boat as all of us. Like I'm no special. I still struggle with this.
True.
Um, we're still like figuring out like what is the meaning, what meaning we want to bring into our life, what purpose we should have, and what should we pursue. I think our generation is more intentional,
Mm-hmm.
and we are really asking the real questions about, is this really worth taking this path? Do we do this job or not? It's not how it used to be before, where we just study, get a good job, and move on with life. Like our generation, including myself, we're really asking more intentional questions. Things like, does this mean anything to me? Do I do this degree?
Very
Do I
true.
do this job? Do I do this work? Like, where is it really taking me? Like, we're asking those questions. That's why we're a bit feeling lost and anxious with our future. But that is, to my experience, that is a good start to actually begin with, to ask the right
Right
questions,
questions
to ask
immediately.
yourself what you really want to do, because we all cannot be the same, you know? Like, I have friends who are ambitious, but in a complete different way. Like, they're ambitious about art and music, and that is so different from the ambitiousness that people have for like corporate world, where they want to become a finance manager or take up or work in some of the big firms. It's the ambition is very different, but the passion is there. And I think eventually what we all encourage each other is to find that passion where we sort of find what we truly love doing and just going after it,
And I
you
feel
know?
like the point which I've learned from you is like I don't know if you guys will agree with me, but I feel like before like the previous generation, like for example our fathers and all,
Yeah.
they picked one field and they believe that you need to master in that field, and they would go like, because I heard my dad saying that don't be don't be what do you used to say, jack of all and master of none, be
Yeah.
master of one
Yeah.
and don't be a jack of anything.
Of all trades,
But
yeah.
I feel like at this point in this generation you need to be jack of everything, you
that
need to
that is
learn
the
things, right?
next stage of our human evolution where we
You need to like
uh
like you said that
yeah.
when it comes to passion and all, for that you need to experience different things.
Yeah.
Like mashallah, when Riri is doing multiple roles, like she's experiencing different things, so that's gonna really, that helps you a lot to decide. Because like for example, like 10 years, like almost 8 years ago, when I had to choose my field, I had zero experience, I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do with my life.
Right.
So I just opted for something which was easy for me. And now when I look back, I think that I could have done something much more better if I had more experience at that time.
True.
Not experience, by experience I don't mean like working on all, but at least just an experience like when it comes to researching or what actually you like or don't like. And it's very important to have that ambition in you. What do you think about it?
um uh that's a lot of students go through at the same time as you,
Mm.
by the way, because we're so young at that age. We're talking like 18, 17-year-old kids, and 20, 21. They're still very young. What I think eventually they need support in is the guidance
The
from our
guidance.
adults, from our whichever university you're going to. Do take the support of the counselor
I
over
was
there.
about to say
Yeah,
that it's
student
very important.
counselor. There's so many people that are willing to help you over there. Like, take full advantage of that resource that you have. And if you do not have that, let's say a lot of students really uh, couldn't go to universities, like physical one,
Struggling,
the
yeah.
offline one. So they studied through like online courses and program. They can still reach out to people who are going to the universities and they have that access, or just be part of like online groups and platforms where they discuss these topics and have these discussions to get more clarity into what you should be pursuing at the next stage, you know. um, t- I'm really grateful about one thing, that we are in this generation where, especially our generation, are just helpful in whatever you ask them. They're
True.
always
They're very
helpful,
open and they
very
don't
open
judge.
about,
Yeah.
exactly. They're so open. They're so like giving. and they're willing to help, so you should always seek and ask your friends, your
True.
colleagues, your
I agree to that. I
batchmates.
do that. Like she
Yeah,
helped me with PPT, Excel, and all.
you don't know
Yeah,
what type of talents you're surrounded with
true,
sometimes, and just letting that, asking the your friend out, you will find out what that person could do.
true.
So I would definitely encourage that to whoever's listening, that to take advantage of the resources you have online or offline, and your friends and family, to connect you with the right guide, mentor, to help you out, like figure out what direction to take next.
Definitely.
That
And
this comes with university programs, but also in work. I take help from everyone, whoever
it's
is
okay to
working.
ask for help. Let's
Exactly.
normalize it's okay to ask for.
Yeah. Sometimes we're like hesitant and we don't want to look stupid and all that, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
this is
It's
fine.
okay. We're supposed to be. We're okay. Like
We're
at this
human.
stage, it's okay to not know and just sort of figure out, um, by yourself, but also with the help of your friends and
Friends, yeah,
family.
and you
Yeah.
can it's very easy to ask for help because we feel like, oh my god, that person's gonna judge me, or what if I
Yeah.
sound stupid. But the thing is, like, maybe even the person who you're asking help from, he or
He
she
probably
might have
needs it
been,
too.
yeah, exactly.
He probably needs it too.
So you
So you
won't
never
know
know.
until you open up and
Yeah.
you share. And like I said, I'm really blessed to have good friends around me. So
Me too.
I yeah, so I definitely ask for help if I need, and that, and without being hesitant. And it's okay. Like, you can assist your friends in some other way, they can assist you. And I feel like it's really important for you to educate yourself. Again, by education, I don't just mean degree or studying, but now, online we've got so many things which we can
Yeah.
easily learn
True.
into. And they say YouTube is the best teacher. People
It
learn
is. It
things from
is.
YouTube, so you
Yeah.
can use that too. So I feel like it's very important to educate yourself when it comes to this criteria. And it's very easy to nowadays. Like, it's not like what our mom and dad used to say, sitting below the street light and
Yeah.
reading books. It's
It's
nothing
it's
like that.
because they had a different life and a
Life.
different environment. They
True.
were kind of, especially if your parents were immigrants and they moved to a
Mm,
different country, they were a bit in a survival mode where they're trying to just allocate the resources to run the family and trying to like stabilize their income and trying to not lose their job. It was like a lot of stress,
true.
and they did get married very young. They
Young.
had bigger responsibilities at very young age. It was critical for them to
True.
get a job and be stable in it. So, but however, because they took that struggle out of the system, and we have the privilege to sit and think what we should do
We should do
next.
next.
We're not having kids at 20 or 21. Some are, it's okay,
Yeah.
but a lot of our parents didn't. I mean, a lot of our parents did, but we didn't. I mean, so we have now plenty of time to just sit and think, what are we supposed to
But
do?
do you think that sometimes we unintentionally take advantage of that? Like, for example, I was always in this thing that I wanted to be an actor or
Mm,
something in a creative field. But I felt like because of that, I did not focus on being financially independent early, because my dad was well settled and things were
mm,
going well. So I feel like sometimes we unintentionally take advantage of it. And I feel like it's very important for you to be independent, at least financially enough to support yourself.
true, I
I feel
agree.
like passion comes and go, and passion is definitely important, but if passion is not paying your bills, so it should not be your priority. I believe that
At that moment,
at that
yes.
moment,
If
because
that
yeah,
is your, if that is your situation, for example, like your dad is like almost 60 or reaching 70, and you need to pursue, and you like going after your dreams and goals would take you another like 10 years worth of work without any stable income. If that's the case, I wouldn't encourage you to go for that.
definitely not.
um, you should first try to get as many experience as possible in all types of fields,
Mm.
because eventually when you get into the like the nitty gritty part of the work and you're getting real deep into it, you might not even like the dream job that you
Exactly, I
thought
was
of,
about to say the same thing. There was
Yeah.
one friend of mine. He was like doing. He was into writing,
Mm.
and he was copywriting part time. So I asked him why you didn't do it full time. He's like, because I know if I would do it full time, I would get bored of it, and I didn't
Mm.
want. He's like, anything. It could be your job. It could be your passion. It could be business.
Mm.
At one point you'll definitely feel bored of it, so do something which
Yeah.
is, and passion is something which comes and goes. So
True. So
follow it definitely, but it's very important for you to be financially independent and help help your parents out, or at least
exactly.
yourself out, right?
That is the condition for you.
Mm.
I have friends who are very well off, and they have plenty of support with income and financially. They're not always like reliant only on their dad. They're like multiple income
Yes.
streams coming in. So when that is the case,
Mm.
I think you have a privilege now,
Privilege now, true.
and use it. It's okay. You're not the bad guy if
Yeah,
you're using it. It's God given. Take it, use it. Go after your dreams. Go take your time to figure out what you want to do. And this is the privilege you have, and you can use it.
And what I feel is like once you get that independency, like at least financially, where you can buy whatever you want, I think that becomes your passion then. That
Yeah.
you wanna earn
You
for
want to
yourself.
prove them. You want to prove them. You can do it yourself.
You can do it yourself.
Yeah, I've
Exactly.
seen that too. I've seen that
And
too.
it's definitely
Yeah.
a good thing
Different
to have
lives,
here. Yeah,
definitely.
different lives,
They have different challenges.
challenges for sure.
As of for me, my parents, they sort of like had the most normal life too. So I grew up thinking, oh, I'm like like we come from like a society where women didn't really go, that had a career or worked in any sort of a company or anything, though they had like mini hustles here and there with craft and cooking and stuff like that, but nothing where they aggressively approached anything.
Like in a
They went,
corporate
yeah,
world
went
or
after
something. Yeah.
something. But this is the privilege I have now,
Alhamdulillah.
and I want to use it.
And she's proving it. She's
And I
doing
want
it
to
really
use
well.
it. I want to go
Mashallah.
into it. I want to know what that is all like, and what happens all there, and what would my experience be as a woman. I want to experience like to the fullest, with all the troubles and chaos, and also the fun parts.
I mean, every experience is experience, be it fun or.
So that is my privilege. So I'm gonna take full use of it.
And
So
that's really motivating, like
yeah.
inspirational to see you go and like full. It's not just about men or women, but anyone. Like for example, I was inspired from her because the way she takes on things, takes on challenges, her insights on being ambition and all, it completely changed me, and it really developed this thing where I wanted to grow in my career. Because like I know I keep repeating this again. I said this in my previous episode too. You really need to have good friends around you, and it definitely helps you a lot, and that's gonna make you more efficient is what I feel.
You are complimenting me a lot today.
And
Guys, I don't get this enough. Like, we should do this more.
This is just for the video.
We should do this more. Like, I don't get enough compliments.
Yeah,
What is
once we
this?
stop this, I'm gonna roast you again.
Oh my god. But yeah, definitely like having good company is so important. They
Definitely.
encourage you. They really push your buttons to see your own potential sometimes when you're not seeing it, when you're doubting yourself.
No,
That has
yeah.
happened to me. I'm sure that has happened to you.
Yes, I was in the same state last year where
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on in my life, and I was like, yeah, you know what? When it's gonna happen, it's gonna
I was
happen.
like,
But I
Zaid,
suppose that she's
wake
like, no,
up.
you have to wake up, you have to get up, you have to do the.
Lock hands and
And then I understood that, yeah, when I used to see her, and there's another friend of ours who's literally in university, but the way he's mashallah ambitious about life, I saw
very
them,
mature guy.
and they were pushing me in a good way, not in a way that we are working and you are not. And that kind of changed my perspective, and things got better. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So, yeah, dude, like things happen, we all struggle with something. We all had a life. We all have different lives as well. So, we all, especially like our young people, they have seen things and have gone through things that are like very harsh and brutal
True.
sometimes. So, in the pursuit of ambition and goals and everything, I would also encourage that you really take care of your mental state and who you are as a person, and not be so lost in the pursuit of like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like, don't lose yourself. Be very grounded as a person, because the more grounded you are as a person is, and the more careful you are with how you are thinking and doing things more intentionally, the more calmer you are when you are under pressure, when you are being pushed around, let's say at work, in your studies, or at home life, or elsewhere. Like, you need to be more grounded and more careful about what type of thoughts you're having,
Mm.
and be very gentle with yourself and give yourself some grace.
Some grace and some
Yeah, and
credits
some
too.
love, and some prayers and blessings, because this is the first time we're doing this. We never did this before. We're all new, no matter whose dad is who or whose mom is who. Like,
And it's okay.
we are also new to this experience. No amount of reading or watching would help us really understand what that is until we go through it. So take it easy and be intentional, I would
Intention.
say,
Mm.
and also go after your passions if you have the privilege to. And if you don't, go after it once you are ready
Yep.
to go after it.
Like you can always keep that in the
You can
sideline.
always do it
But
later.
always
It's
work
fine.
on your passion. But
Yeah.
first, focus on being financially independent and then prove yourself. That's what I've
He's
learned.
so
I'm not throwing up opinions here, but
no,
I
no,
just
no. He's very passionate about that because it
yeah.
has affected him so much, and I see
Alhamdulillah.
it.
She could see, she sees it because she's
Yeah.
been knowing me for a while now.
It has
Alhamdulillah.
affected me too. Like,
Definitely.
you get so much confidence within yourself,
It does. It does.
and your capability as a person, that no matter what happens in front of me, I can deal with
I
it.
can do it.
And you need to put yourself in that kind of position and environment and condition where you are faced with a challenge and you find a way to figure that out and resolve it and come out of it. I feel like that's a different type of a confidence that you
Yeah,
get to
true.
have, which you cannot
It's a
you,
blessing.
you
to
cannot
have
like
that.
just make that happen
No,
out of
you
nowhere
need to
unless
work
you go
for it.
through
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. So never take challenges, failures, or setbacks as an end or something that you're defeated. That's it. Nothing gonna work out now. It's not like that. You can always come out of it. You can always push through. There are always better days. You just need to believe that you can figure this one out.
All right. And
That's a
thank you
wrap.
so much for coming, Riri. And it's really was a very insightful session. And before we leave, I just want to say that thank you so much. And I want you to say I know you spoke a lot, but still I
Yeah.
want to one thing you're grateful for. This is
Mm.
like a custom which I want to do in my episode.
Mm.
And one advice you would want to give to our viewers out there.
Um, I would only say something out of experience, something that I've experienced, especially this year, is me feeling more confident in my identity as a person and not getting too attached to things I'm associated with, like family and country or these things, because eventually I need to know what I am as a person first before I start doing any attachments. So that was a learning thing that I had this year, and that has helped me even at workplace, at in my studies, in my classrooms, where I'm not seeking validation anymore. Like, I'm not seeking validation from my colleagues or my manager or my friends any longer, because I'm comfortable in my own skin.
That's a
And
very important
that's
advice
a
for
that's
you.
a new thing that I'm feeling, and it feels
Yeah.
very like peaceful
Mm.
and content. Like, you're not like, oh wow, look at me, I love myself. Like, you don't have that kind of thought. You're just like calm, and you're just like okay with yourself, and it just feels normal, but in a very nice way. Just
Alhamdulillah.
extra shanti, like,
Extra shanti.
yeah. and
Alhamdulillah.
and I want to continue this learning and get more comfortable, more happy with how I am, and be okay with it, and just use all the blessings I got from God, and just like make use of it, because I'll be questioning them. Why didn't I do something?
And that's so. And the best thing is you answered both the questions with this answer. You're
Mhm.
grateful for this, and
Yeah.
that's the advice for you guys too.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, Riri. And I'm sure I would want to invite you again in my other
Yes.
series or episodes, and we're going to
Inshallah.
talk a lot about this. Would you like to tell them to subscribe to me in my channel?
Oh
Please.
wow, please guys, this is a very lovely person, and he's a genuinely, heartfully, soulfully, a full-on Bollywood hard guy. He's about to pull off the SRK move, but like genuinely a nice person, and there's so much learning to do. I know we both have so much learning to do,
Definitely.
but genuinely a nice person to follow and listen to, and a lovely speaker. I had a lovely time right now.
Thank you so much.
And please follow him on his social media, on his Instagram, and also on YouTube.
And my channel is Zaidu Speaks.
And Zaidu Speaks.
Yeah.
And please leave comments down below and tell him how you
felt about this
felt about
episode.
this
And if you
episode.
have any other questions which you feel
Yes.
I'm on, I could ask my other guests. So please leave that
Yeah,
too.
any topics you guys want to discuss, you can drop it. I've been watching YouTube videos. I know how this is done. So, yeah, guys, please subscribe and like and share.
All right. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Love you.